everyone, it's Nicole Jones from Nicole Jones 911 Colors, and I just started this new channel. I've had a scrapbooking channel for years, like 12 years, and I've been scrapbooking for 25 years. I like anything crafty, but last June I was kind of reintroduced to coloring again. I kind of picked it up in 2020, but I colored, just a little bit and it didn't stick. Well, in this past June, I kind of found the world of coloring on YouTube and went down this rabbit hole, and I haven't looked back. So I thought I'd do a series of videos showing you all the collections that I have, or the collection of books that I have in my stash. And today we're going to be featuring 3 artists: Emilie, Lidehall, Oberg, Hanna Karlzon. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying her name, and Trolle. And I'll preface this by saying I have pre-ordered some of their books, some of their new books that is coming out this year. Emilie, it's Fantasy World, so I'm just waiting on that. I think it's releasing in April, but it's already pre-ordered. So we'll just get started. This is fairy tales and folklore. I'm trying to hurry because yesterday when I did Rita Berman and Joanna Basford, it was like almost an hour. So I said this today. Oh, it's so pretty. I have to keep flipping and then talk while I'm flipping, and maybe flip a little faster. And then if you want to slow it down to see the pages, you can. Now, I'll start by saying, and I mentioned that before, I've only colored 13 pages in 2025 because I started in September. But already I have almost 3 pages done right now. I'm working on a double page spread, and I'm about over halfway done. So I'm hoping to get a big dent into it today after I'm done filming this. I'm just trying to, put a few videos out there to get my channel up and running. This paper feels amazing. So I like to do a little bit of research before I start coloring, because some people will say, this type of pencils work really good in these books and all that stuff. So I'm going to make sure to kind of keep notes and make sure that I use those types of pencils in these books. But I find I put her with Trolle and Hanna Karlzon because I find they're very similar in their style. So I figured it would be a good match. Plus, I only have one of her books. The second one, like I said, will be in April. And I pre-ordered the Hanna Karlzon the Halloween book, and her new one, I don't even know what the title is because I ordered it, and it's going to be the German edition, so I don't know what the title is, but I love her books, so I don't care what it is. And same with Trolle. I ordered her Christmas one and her A Magical Library. Oh my goodness, I am flipping excited about that one. I can't wait, because another hobby that I love is reading, which, because of circumstances, like we've had quite a few struggles in 2025, I could not read. I could not concentrate. My daughters actually had some health issues. One had to have brain surgery, and the other one had to have a procedure to prevent cancer. So it was quite a year. So that's where coloring came in, and I just feel like I love that. It just it saved me. It saved my sanity. So yes, I don't have a lot of pages colored, but I plan on, oh, she's cute. I plan on doing at least 60 in 2025. So that's the only one I have of Emilie right now. Like I said, I have another one ordered. So next we'll do Hanna Karlzon. And I think it's because I want to say zone. It's on. Okay, so we'll start with Summer Nights, and we will flip through it quickly. Like I said, yesterday, when I edited the video today, I was like 52 minutes. Okay, so the next, I'll have to go a little quicker, but I'll also say this. This is going to be a chatty channel. I like to, if you've been following me with the scrapbooking one, you know that when I, do my scrapbooking videos, I do real time because I feel like I'm connecting with people that way. You get to know me. I did quite a lot of lives with my scrapbooking channel, so I'm hoping that I can do lives with this too. Oh, this is cute. Maybe, eventually do lives with this too. And once I do all the coloring books, which I think it's going to be a series of 5, and then I'm going to do a video, at least one, just with all the supplies that I have for coloring. The great thing is they're interchangeable with scrapbooking. Even, some of my coloring books, I can cut them out and put it in my scrapbook if I want, So, this Hanna Karlzon was probably one of the later books that I bought, and now I probably have her tied with somebody else. I think it's Joanna Basford for the most books that I have from one artist. If you count the 2 that I have on pre-order, then I have the most from her. And I did color in one of her books. So I don't know if you saw my previous videos, but I want to color 26 pages in 26 coloring books in 2026, and the pages are all from 26 different books, not necessarily different artists, but different books. And I have quite a few of hers flagged for that, so that'll be fun. But my goal is actually to get 60 pages done, and I want to do more than one page in a lot of my books, right? So the next one is Magical Dawn. He's so cute, little frog. So yes, I want to do 60 pages, and I just love her books. I love the fantasy element of it. Like I said, I'm a big reader, and some of my favorite books is fantasy books. Now I have to say, I think I'm ready to start reading again, so hopefully I can read. But what I also like to do is maybe what I can do is listen to audiobooks while I color, so then I can get 2 things done at once. Another thing that I did was we had an extra desk here in the house. I didn't have to go out and get anything, so I had this desk, and eventually I'll do a video on my setup for coloring. But ever since I set up this desk and this area for me to color, I've already, since then, I think I've colored probably 7 to 10 pages. So the fact that I have an area to color now is going to make it, I think, that I am going to color even more. I mentioned in a previous video, you know, when I started scrapbooking, I didn't have an area. And as soon as I put a little desk in a corner, I went from, you know, maybe five to 10 pages in a year. The next year, I did over 100. So when you have an area that you can say that's where I'm going to sit down and I'm going to color, it just changes everything. Now what I tried to do is at the end of the night, I tried to pick up. Now what I do is I have one of these containers. It's not a big container, but I'll put all my pencils in here for the book that I'm coloring in, and then it's not all over my desk. It's nice and neat and it's not messy. So when because it's in my room, so I don't want it to be, you know, messy. So I like to do that, kind of put those in there. And I have bookcases in my bedroom that held books. Well, now, because I'm doing way more coloring, I cleared out one of the bookcases. Well, I cleared out 3 bookcases to put where the desk is. And then I just cleared the shelves out of another one. And I'm putting all my pencil crayons in those big pencil cases down at the bottom. And then I have all the coloring books set up by authors. Not authors, that's the books. By artists. And sometimes I have a few artists together. Like I have Maria Trolle and Hanna Karlzon together. So I love this. So it's just nice. Oh, this is cute too. It's just nice to have everything all together. And this is Daydreams. The sad thing is, because I just started, there's a lot of books that I can't get. For example, I can't get Seasons and I can't get Spirit Animals from Hanna Karlzon. And it's making me really, I have it favorited or on my wish list, and it just says currently unavailable. So I'm hoping that it comes back in stock, and if it does, I am going to grab it right away. See, I don't like this. Draw your own patterns. I don't like that aspect. I can't draw, so I just want it there and that I can just color it in. But I'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. This paper, like, I find her books are so nice quality. And I talked yesterday how books can be stitched or glued. All her books that I have are all stitched, which means that I don't have to worry about breaking the spine and that the pages will literally fall out, right? So, and I'm not gonna flick the paper. I have a thing with noise. So and I mean, it's not the person's fault. I just have a thing with noise. So when people flick the paper, it literally like, ooh. I worked for 911 for 14 years. So now any noise is really, it really grinds on my nerves. And, you know, I'm a whole lot better than I was. And it's hard to believe, but December 31st, 2025, it's been 5 years since I left that job. I just can't believe it. That too, like, I wish there was a pattern on it. So 5 years, but still, like, certain noises still really gets on my nerves. Like when we go to Costco and there's an alarm that goes off. This one I like the fish just plain. I'll just, maybe instead of just one color, I'll just make it several colors. I might do that with the butterfly and the other one too. Instead of doing a pattern, I'll just do a pattern with the colors. So anyway, we'll be at Costco when the alarm goes off, and like, I've had to walk out before because I just can't. Okay. Ooh, I love chickens. I really do. I want chickens so bad. Maybe someday, right? I hope I can get chickens. So I still have except for Season and Spirit Animals, I don't know if I have any of her books missing. I ordered the 2 new ones. I think it's more Maria Trolle that I don't have all her stuff. So this is Tales from the Forest Kingdom. And this is one of the pages that we are going to work on in January. It's one of my 26 in 2026. And that's the one that I would say I'm a little bit more than half done, or about half done. I would say a little bit more than half, because I have pretty much the background all done, and now I'm working on the foreground stuff. Oh, I really love this one. I'm working on the foreground stuff, so I plan on doing like maybe a couple of hours today that I want to color. So what I started doing is every night I just put my iPad right here. I have a little spot that I can put my iPad. I have a little table next to me where I put my computer if I'm following a tutorial. And I'm at the point now that I, let's say if these are, 5 types of green, I just watch like the beginning, and then I kind of figure out where I would put my shadows and my highlights and all that stuff, because I'm trying to teach myself how to do it by myself. So here is the page that I'm doing right now. I'm almost done the leaves. I have these and a little bit right here to do. And today I'm hoping to get maybe all the flowers done. The flowers and maybe the toadstools. And then there's only going to be, these right here. And the unicorn, of course, that's a pretty big amount, but I think it'll go pretty quickly. I'm really enjoying, and it didn't go through. The paper is warped, but I think that'll straighten out once, it's been done for a while and the book is closed, and, it'll kind of straighten itself out. But you can iron your pages. Just make sure you protect it and then you iron it. One thing that I said yesterday is, I make sure to put some workable fixative on my pages when it's done. And then I thought of something else yesterday, is because at one point I was like, how am I going to remember if I sprayed that page or not? Like when I just did it a few days ago, it was easy because I had no pages sprayed. So I went and I sprayed all 13 of them. So this is Tales from Atlantis, again from Hanna. So it was easy because I just had to do all of them. But I was like, how am I going to remember? Oh, I love this. Whether I sprayed a page or not. So wherever I write down my pages like that I completed, right now it's on my phone, but I think I'm going to do it in a little dot journal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a -S for sprayed once it's sprayed. And then I'll know. Or I can put a little box, and then put an S in it. And then when it's sprayed, I can color it in. I think I like that idea, because then you get to color a little thing. Oh, I like that. Another thing that I'm doing is, because I want to do some color alongs. I'm doing some right now, and it takes forever to go in and edit to put the name of the color, like when I'm using that color. So what I'm working on right now is I'm on Canva, and I'm made some grids, and I'm going to do little cards for all my pencil crayons. So for my Prismacolors, for my Brute Funas, for my Alberdures, for my, like every single one, my Intense, whatever. And then I can just put the little card up here next to what I'm coloring, so that you know what pencil I'm doing. And I think it's going to take me a lot of time up front. Oh, I love that. But I think in the long run, it's going to save me some time. And I've seen a few people do that. I think is it Shell's Coloring? She does that. And then there's somebody else, Julie's Coloring. She does that too. They handwrote theirs, but I'm like, oh my gosh, it would look so messy. So that's why I'm doing it in Canva. I'm gonna print it, cut it out on some thicker cardstock. Oh, I love that. And then I'm just gonna do it for every single collection of crayons that I have. So this is Midnight Masquerade. We're not even done Hanna Karlzon yet. I'm telling you, I have a lot of her books. I have, I think, 8, and I have 2 more coming in the next 4 months. So, yay, or maybe the next 2 months, because I ordered the Halloween one. I think the Halloween one is only coming out July or August, but this year in 2026. She has, the German edition came out before Christmas for Halloween, but the American or Canadian version is only coming out later. But I didn't see that they were going to publish her newer one in Canada. So I was like, I don't want to take a chance. I want her book. So I ordered it from iMusic. The shipping is pretty expensive. But when you calculate how much I paid for the book and the tax, I might pay maybe $5 or $6 more for the book. And then I know I'll get the good paper and the stitch bound. So I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm gonna have good paper. It's gonna be stitch bound for sure. I love this. This is cute. So I'm looking forward to getting those books. Oh, I love all these. They are so cute. Now, how many of these am I gonna get to color in 2026, right? Man, I'd have to color every day, all day. Tales from the City Among the Stars. This is my newest one that I got. I love this one too. Love this one. Another artist that I started getting, I just got one of their book, but it's R.J. Hampson. He does a lot of just like one-sided paper, so then I can use my alcohol markers in it. So what I did was I brought my Ohuhu down here, and I brought my Copics because I don't really use it in my scrapbook that much. So I'm like, you know what? I'll be using it in my coloring quite a bit. Now, about a year and a half ago, I started stamping little images, like little people, I call them. And then I would color them in with my Copics and my alcohol markers. And at the time, I was like, oh, I wonder how, that would work if I used colored pencils on top of the alcohol markers. And that's like a thing. And I was like, I wonder if doing this is going to make it so I'm going to want to color. And yeah, it did. It did make it so I wanted to color. It was shortly after that I started looking into coloring. And I wanted to color more than just a little stamp, And then I went down the rabbit hole, and then the rest is history kind of thing. Like, I just love. And it's funny because at first I was buying just, you'll see them eventually, the cheaper Amazon coloring books, like the Matchstick Mouse and Nice Little Town. I still love those books, and then when I saw these, I was like, oh, I absolutely love those. And then I started getting those. The next one is Tales from the Witch's Cottage. So what I do is I just get one like maybe once every couple of weeks. And I'll just slowly build my collection, I don't need to get them all at once, but I just want to make sure that I don't wait too long either, because again, I can't get seasons and I can't get spirit animals from Hanna Karlzon. So I'm a little disappointed about that. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get it. It's like eerie. I can't get the third tale. Oh, I can get it. $85. I'm like, no. So I'm looking everywhere to see if I can find it somewhere. Hopefully it goes back in stock, which is weird because you can still get the first book and the second tale, but you can't get the third tale. So I'm hoping it comes back in stock. I have it again on my wish list and just waiting for it to go back in stock, and I will hit add to cart really quickly when it, I love this one, when it becomes available. I love anything Halloween, so this page here is on the list for the 26th and 2026. So I think I chose 3 of Hannah's books for the 26th and 26. So oh, no, it's not the other one. It's this one. That's the 26 and 26. I debated on the other one, but I had to narrow it down, right? Like, had to make sure that I kind of spread the love. So this is Merry Christmas. This is the last one from Hanna. And I do have a page colored, or a double page spread colored in here. And I chose a page in here too for the 26th and 2026. And that's for the month of December. So what I did is I divided all those 26 in the 12 months. So, oh, here's the page, the double page spread. I love that. I have a creaky chair, so I'll have to edit that out. One thing that I knew about myself, but I thought maybe, you know, if I did it, you know, I would like it more, is I don't like gold. So I wish I had done that, maybe silver. I don't know. I might try and do silver over top. Maybe I'll try it on a piece of paper first and see if it works. But it's something that I knew about myself, and I thought maybe for coloring it would be different. I'm going back because I skip right over the page that's the page for 26 and 2026. So that's the one I'm going to be coloring in December. November or December, one of those closer to Christmas this year. And I love him too. So, but that's, I was going to say that's 26 pages, but it might be a little bit more than 26 pages because a lot of the pages I chose is a double page spread. So it's probably closer to 40. So I need to choose at least 20 that are going to be from books that I didn't choose for the 26 and 2026, because I want to make sure that I at least, you know, color. If I do 60 pages, I want to color in at least, let's make a number right now. So 60, I'll say at least in 40 different books. So that was the last book for Hanna Karlzon. And now we're going to move on to Maria Trolle, and this is Luna. I only have 4 of her books. The rest of them are on my wish list, but like I said, I'm only ordering like 1 a week. And this last week I ordered Eerie instead, because I only had 2 of her books, so I wanted a little bit more. So I ordered more of her books. And they're a little harder to get, the Eerie ones, so I was afraid, you know, that I wouldn't be able to get them anymore. So that's why I ordered those first. But probably next week I'll order 1 more from Maria Trolle. So I guess, you know, it's going to be, you know, as of January, the beginning of January, these are the books in my collection. So it'll be fun to see, like next year when I do this again, because it's something I plan on doing every year. 1, to see the new books I add in my collection from in 1 year, because I'm going to do a total, a tally. At the end, I didn't do it on the first one, but at the end of this video, I'll put a tally, like total books up to that video. So then at the end of it, we'll have how many books I have in my collection. So the first one, I had 15, but I have 2 Rooms of Wonder. So I didn't know if I should count that book twice or once. I counted it twice because I had to pay for it twice. So, but it's not different books. The pages with the black background are probably my least favorite. Now, maybe once I color in the book and the page really pops, maybe then I will like it. But I haven't done that yet, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna enjoy coloring on these pages. I just love her characters. They are so cute. And did I pick? Yes, I might have picked two or three from Maria Trolle for the 26 and 2026. I know I picked one from her new book coming out, Christmas. Haven't picked the page yet, but I know I want to color in it. And then I also picked one from her new one that we'll see very shortly. This is Fairy Tale Worlds. This is, I think, one of her newest ones, I think. Well, let's see. Let's see when this was published. 2024. So like her Christmas one and the next one. And I don't know if Shooting Star is older or newer than this one. I really like that guy. Oh, I really like that one. So cute. I don't know if I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. Oh, that's cute with the apple. I always think of Lexi, my granddaughter, because she loves apples. Everything is apple, apple. The other day she was trying to tell me something. She wanted something. She kept saying it over and over and over. And I was like, I'm sorry, like I really don't understand what you're saying. Can you show me? Or maybe try another way, because she's really good at, you know, like saying something else to let you know what she means. But I could not understand what she was saying. And then she just sighs. She's 2.5. She sighs like, she goes, apple. I said, oh, you want an apple? She goes, yeah. Like, that's not what I was saying, but we'll settle for an apple. I just laughed so hard. So I always, you know, like I will tell her something, you know, like when you get on the couch, you have to put your back to the back of the couch. And I'll say like, capiche, you know. So anyway, the other day I said something to her and then, you know, until she knew what capiche meant, I would say, you understand? You understand what Mammy's saying? And then the other day she looks at me and she goes, capiche. So they learn so fast, right? Her mom just went back to work, so I have her again 3 days a week, and her mom drops her off around 7:20, 7:30. And right now she's only half days, but they've been going home around supper time. Oh, I love this. It makes me think of Fourth Wing, the series of book. So it's just fun having her again, and she's changed a lot. Like I was still seeing her, but not like 12-hour days, you know what I mean, or 10-hour days like I was. And oh yeah, just on this I think Universe is a compilation, so I'm not going to get that one. But I don't have those 4, and I don't have Moon Valley. So that's 5 right there. But the next one we're going to look at is Shooting Star. Let's see when this one, 2024. So they were both published the same year. Oh, that's cute. So, so cute. Now, one of the reasons I want to do this too is one is to see, you know, how many books I have. And two, I want to make sure that I take time to look at every page every year. I'm actually going to try and pick an artist every month and just do it on my own and go through the pages. Maybe before I do, you know, because every month what I'm going to do is do a video, you know, the pages that I plan on coloring in January. That's up on my channel right now. And yes, I'm going to have the ones that are part of the 26, but I want to add more. Like for January, because there's 26 in, you know, 12 months, 2 of the months have to have 3 pages. So I thought, well, I'm going to start January with a bang, and I'm going to choose 3 of the pages I want to color. But what I ended up doing was taking 2 that were double pages. So just those were at least 5. And then I picked 4. I love that one. I picked 4 extra pages. Will I'll be able to color 9? I colored 13 pages in October, November, in 3 months. So I don't know. But I wasn't as motivated as I am now, like to get it done. So, and now I have my desk and all this stuff. And whenever I have goals, and that's why I do goals, not just, you know, for coloring or scrapbooking or anything like that, you know, for your business, like, you know, for me it's YouTube, and I have Patreon and all that stuff, is even in life, if I have goals, then, and I'm not calling them resolutions, goals, then I have something to work towards. This is all messed up. I'm gonna have to try to fix that. Oh, that's not good. Then it just makes it so that I work towards that goal. So we'll see how many I get done in January. But whenever I film the videos, like let's say for February, I'm going to look at the ones that are for the 2026, and then look at the artists. And I'm going to pick an artist that's not on those pages, and then flip through their books and see if I can choose some pages from that artist, from, you know, whichever artist I flip through. And then that way it's going to make it so that I flip through my books quite a bit and decide, what is this? Just a random, oh, that's stuck on there. Okay, I'm not going to rip that off. I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to cut this off after. Okay, so this is the last one that I purchased from Trolle. This came all the way from the UK because I couldn't get it here. So it's our Stider. And so I got this from iMusic. Like I said, shipping was a little expensive, but I might have paid maybe $8 for this one. $8 to $10 more than I would have if I would have bought it around here. This is so cute. Now, a lot of people say that they don't like this one because it's too simple. I wanted more simple books in my life because then I can do the detail stuff of like Kirby Roseanne's and that kind of, oh, those are probably going to be my favorite in this book. I've already looked through this, but it's funny how every time you look through it, you see something new. So anyway, I was saying that I want simpler stuff that I can just whip, you know, just through it and not spend 2 weeks on a layout. I don't mind spending 2 weeks on a layout, but I want some that is a little bit more like that are simpler. And then I can just go through the page really quickly. I love that. I love strawberries, so I love that. Oh, this is cute. I'm just loving her artwork. So it's hard for me to tell. I love this one too. Anything underwater, I love. It's hard to tell which one is my favorite artist right now. I just have, I think everybody that I bought stuff from, they're kind of my favorite right now, you know? And that's why I'm buying stuff from them, because I just love their books. Oh, I love this too. I can't wait. Have to make sure, you know, like, yes, this, you know, take this out in around October. Now, I can't remember what month I said I wanted to color, because this is one of the books that I want to color in a page in 2026. So that is in September, so perfect. So I can choose something fallish. You know, I haven't decided on the page yet, but I can choose something fallish and get that page done in September. But I don't plan on waiting till then to actually take it out. Oh my goodness, look how cute that is. Oh, this would be a perfect winter one, right? And that wouldn't be too difficult to do. Maybe I can, you know, do that in February. I've already chosen my pages for January. So, oh, I love this too. So I can't add any more, but definitely for February, I have to keep that in mind. And I was putting these little tabs on the pages. Oh, come on. These little tabs on the pages, because I thought, well, maybe I could put a little tab, but it actually left a little residue on it. So I kind of don't like that. I was able to get it off, but I don't know. I'll try it, because this one, especially this one, because I'll just color on the inside of this. I'm not going to color on the outside, I don't think. I think I'm going to keep it on the inside, so even though this is there, it'll be okay. We're almost done. This is the last artist, and this is the last book. So if you're still here at the end of all this, thank you so much. And don't forget to hit subscribe, because I'm going to be coloring in a lot of these. And right now, I'm a newbie. And I'm in my training phase. I'm learning. It's like I'm going to school. I'm studying really hard, and eventually I will be doing tutorials, my own tutorials on, you know, how to color in these wonderful books. Okay, so that's it. That is all the books that I have for these 3 artists. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.